Okay, so welcome back to Monarch English. I am glad that you found the video. This is a special two-part series on words you didn't learn in English class. Now, most of these words are informal contractions or something called elides. Just kind of depends on who you ask, but it's not important to know what they're called. It's just important to realize that these are words that you will often hear in the English language. Now, most of them are not formal, and they are not something that you would want to write in a professional or formal setting. But they are very common in the spoken word and often in text messages or even when we're communicating through email with our friends and family. So this is two videos and I want to show you 12 words that you didn't learn in English class. So let's go ahead and get started. The first one is wanna, okay? And wanna is a reduction of want a, or it can be a reduction of want to. So here we have examples. Wanna beer. So if I'm with a friend and they just came to the pub, to the bar, I might say, hey, Chris, want a beer? Okay, I wouldn't say, do you want a beer? I would say, want a beer? Okay, or it could be want to. In this case, do you wanna go to the Foo Fighters concert? It's possible, do you want to go to the Foo Fighters concert? But it's more common in spoken English to say, do you want to go to the concert? Do you want to go to the movies? Do you want to go with me to the park? We often hear this instead of, do you want to go with me to the movies? The next expression, y'all. This is a reduction of you all. It's very common in the southern United States. Now, throughout the entire United States, you will hear y'all, but in the South, places like Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, you can really pick it up, and it's a very strong accent. We might say, what are y'all doing later? That's what they might say in the South. In fact, my sister lives in Dallas, Texas, which is the deep South, and when she comes into a room, she says, hey y'all! Okay? But you don't have to be from the South to use it. An example might be, what do you all want to do for dinner? What do you all want to do later tonight? Okay? Very common expression. The next one is coulda, which is a reduction of could have. When we talk about could, generally, we're talking about the ability or possibility of to do something or something happening. Okay? To shorten could have, we usually say coulda. For example, I coulda been an astronaut if I wanted to. I could have been a pianist if I wanted to. It's okay to say, and it's correct to say, I could have been an astronaut, but most people will just say, I coulda. I could have been a pianist. I could have been an astronaut. Okay? The next expression is shoulda. Shoulda is similar to coulda, and it's a reduction of should have. And when we talk about should, we're usually talking about advice or suggestions. Okay? In this case, we have an example. I shoulda, past tense there, I should have saved more money when I was younger. In this case, the advice is to myself when I'm speaking, or it's just a generalization. I should have saved more money when I was younger. It's correct to say I should have saved more money, but many people will say I should have. I should have saved more money when I was younger. I should have asked that girl out when I had the chance, but now she went back to Paris. Okay? Shoulda. The next example, or the next word, woulda. And this is a reduction of would have. Usually when we talk about would, we're talking about unreal or unlikely circumstances or imaginary outcomes. My example here is, I woulda gone to the gym, but I ran out of time. Now this is very informal, but it's very, very common. Woulda. I would have gone to the gym, but I ran out of time. The next one, and this isn't. This is actually a combination, and it's actually an expression that we have, and it's putting the three together. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Okay, and sometimes this is an expression that we use to talk about or to express a missed opportunity. Okay, coulda, shoulda, woulda. So, for example, your friend might say, "Oh, I should have played the lottery. There was a $100 million grand prize." And I would say, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Okay? Or, I could have been a classical pianist, but I studied politics instead. They would say, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Or, woulda, coulda, shoulda. Okay? So this is an expression that's very common to use when we talk about something that's a missed opportunity. Stay tuned in. I'm going to show you the second part to this video in just a minute.